Do you ever get that nagging feeling you have so much more to offer, but you can't quite name your unique gifts? You see people who are so confident, so sure of what they bring to the table, and you just think, what about me? If you're feeling that sense of untapped potential, trust me, you are not alone. But what if the answers aren't out there somewhere? What if they're already inside you, just waiting for the right keys? Well, by the end of this video, you're going to have a set of powerful questions designed to do exactly that: unlock the talents you didn't even know you had. First things first, we need to talk about a huge lie we've all been told about getting better at things. From school report cards to performance reviews, we're trained to obsess over our weaknesses. If you're naturally a 4 out of 10 at something, you could work your butt off and maybe, just maybe, become a 6. That's an improvement, sure, but it's still just average. Now imagine you have a natural talent where you're already a 7 out of 10. If you pour that same energy into that, you could become a 9 or a 10. You could be world class. And the research backs this up. People who lean into their strengths don't just grow faster, they are happier, more engaged, and way more confident. The most successful people aren't good at everything. They're the ones who found what they are uniquely amazing at and built their entire lives around it. These next questions will help you do just that. Stick around because we're about to find out what makes you exceptional. Our first question is maybe the most important one, and it's simply this: when do you feel most energized and alive? Think about your days and your weeks. What activities make you completely lose track of time? When do you hit that sweet spot psychologists call flow, where you're so into what you're doing that the rest of the world just melts away? Strengths aren't just things you're good at, they're activities that fuel you. Weaknesses, on the other hand, drain you. Your energy is like a compass pointing directly toward your natural gifts. So, grab a notebook, and for the next week, just notice when you feel that spark. For our second question, I want you to fire up your mental time machine and go back to when you were a kid. Ask yourself, what did you love to do for hours before the world told you what you should be doing? The kid who loved organizing their toys might have a natural gift for project management. The one who was obsessed with dinosaurs might have a talent for deep research. Think back to those moments when you felt most like yourself. The seeds of your greatest adult strengths are almost always found in the garden of your childhood passions. This next question might feel a little backward, but it's incredibly powerful. Think about some of the toughest challenges you've ever faced. Now, ask yourself this: what personal strengths got you through them? When things were at their absolute worst, what part of you showed up to handle it? Our strengths don't just hang out for the good times, they often shine brightest when things get dark. Adversity has a funny way of stripping away all the fluff and showing us what we're really made of. Maybe you navigated a messy family crisis and discovered you had a shocking ability to stay calm under pressure. Maybe you hit a huge roadblock at work and realized you had a talent for creative problem solving you never knew about. We're just getting warmed up, and if any of these questions have already sparked an aha moment, share it in the comments below. Which question is hitting home for you so far? It's a weird quirk of being human that we're often totally blind to our own best talents. They feel so natural to us that we don't even realize they're special. That's why our fourth question requires borrowing someone else's eyes. What do people constantly compliment you on or ask for your help with? Are you the person everyone bugs to plan the group trip? The friend people call for advice when they're in a jam? The coworker who always gets asked to give an important email one last look over? Don't be afraid to just ask. Send a simple message to 5 people you trust and ask them, "Hey, quick question. When you think of me, what do you think my biggest strengths are?" The answers might just blow you away. The patterns you see in their responses often point directly to the strengths you've been overlooking because they're just part of who you are. This question builds on the last one, but it's about how you see yourself. The question is, what do you do so easily that it feels too simple to be a real skill? Psychologist Alice Boyes calls this the curse of knowledge. When something comes naturally to you, you just assume it's easy for everyone. Newsflash, it isn't. What's something you do that other people seem to stumble over? Maybe you can walk into a chaotic room and instantly see how to organize it. Learning to value what comes easily is a game changer. In a world that loves to follow the crowd, your moments of zigging while everyone else zags can be a breadcrumb trail to your unique strengths. So, our sixth question is, when do you instinctively do the opposite of what everyone else is doing? What's a common practice or piece of advice that you just think is flat out wrong? Don't dismiss these instincts. They're clues that you see the world through a different lens, and that unique perspective is a superpower. Discovering your strengths is an amazing feeling, but discovery without action is just trivia. This brings us to our final and most critical question. How can you find one small way to use one of these strengths tomorrow? This is all about turning that aha moment into action. You don't need to quit your job or overhaul your life overnight. The key is to start small. If you've rediscovered a childhood love for writing, can you spend 15 minutes journaling tomorrow morning? When you deliberately use your strengths, you start to build them. This creates an awesome feedback loop. Using your strengths feels good, so you use them more. So there you have it, 7 powerful questions to start the lifelong adventure of discovering and owning your unique gifts. Where does your energy flow? What did you love as a child? What strengths got you through your biggest challenges? What do other people see in you? What comes way too easily to you? When do you go against the grain? And how can you use one of these strengths tomorrow? Remember, this journey isn't about becoming someone new, it's about becoming more of who you already are. Your greatest potential for growth is already wired into you. It's not missing, it's just waiting to be found. If this video helped you, please consider subscribing to join our community here. Thanks for spending some time with me today to invest in yourself. Now go out there and start using the incredible strengths that make you, you.